Match day, it's all black and white. Feels like a long time since I've done one of these episodes, but I'm much more upbeat than the last few weeks. We signed Lewis McCorry on the permanent deal yesterday evening. I think that's a really good signing, and to get that done before January, I think we'll have a few more in by the end of next month. So really positive about that. We go to Harrogate, who have a poor home record, albeit they've played Stockport at home, Wrexham, Barrow, if I'm right. So yeah, maybe it's not reflective of their home form, but I'll catch up with you throughout the day. Going nice and early. It's 9:30. Let's see if we can get those 3 points. So honestly, getting to football games now is a nightmare. You risk the train, it gets cancelled, and you drive and you're stuck in traffic all the time. But we've arrived and we've found a parking space, and I've got about an hour and a half in Harrogate before we have to leave for the ground. Christmas shopping done, most of it beforehand, before the game. Smart decision. I've just seen the team news. Wow, big shocks. It is no Cameron must be injured, no McCorry, no Didsey. Controversial, I'm not too fussed about Didsey away from home. I don't think he's been fantastic, and it gives Austin, who was incredible against Shrewsbury, an opportunity. But yeah, we've got a defence of Chickson, Baldwin and Brinley, and I'm going to call it now. I'm going to look silly maybe, but I think a clean sheet. I'm confident of a clean sheet. Going to the ground now. Parked up, walking to the ground. It is about a 7-minute walk, according to my maps. No George, no Jordan, no Will, no Jake today. I'm at the game with family. They've said I'm crazy saying Notts are going to get that clean sheet, looking at our defence. So I've re-evaluated and I'm going for a clean sheet and a big win. I think we're going to do it. I really do. Put Chicks in there, freshen the defence up, if anything. I'm looking at the positives. I'm so glad Sam Austin gets a chance to start. The energy up there from Austin and Crowley is going to be something else, providing it for Macca. I really do feel confident today. If I do come away with this with a loss, then we are in what Williams describes as his crisis as a Notts manager, because it would just, there'll be no improvement from recent weeks. But I'm going to remain confident, and I think the first team have to get it done, because the bench he's got youth players on there, Mahovo, Sanderson, no goalkeeper on there, but I really do think we will get it done.
Odibeo rolling. Number 25, Lucian Mahobo.
Early chance there for Harrogate. It's very tight in here, so I'm struggling to film. But yeah, early chance of probably giving the ball away 5 or 6 times, but it's still 0-0. I can't see a scoreboard in there, but there must be about 5 minutes gone. We need to get a grip of the game. The clean sheet I was talking about, easy as you like, edge of the box. Stone, I don't think, should have done any better. Was it Muldoon tucks it in, 1-0 Harrogate. Awful start, we've barely been in their half.
The first goal of
Good effort from Notts. Jody straight at Belshaw, who signed yesterday. We're playing around the back, we're very, very slowly getting back into this one. Riley's starting to get into it a little bit now. He's starting to pick up the ball, go more central. I think that's what we need. We need someone in there like Matty Palmer that's going to find that space and then try and create something. So he's starting to get into the game a bit more. Hopefully we can get that level. Is just awful. Balls coming from the edge of the box. It's not a fantastic effort. Keeper spilt it and they've tapped it in. Chicks are going to get back to it time. 2-0. Disaster. Just like that PA system. Your fans now cheering every time the ball goes back to Stone. It's been passed back to him that many times. It's just really, really poor. Like, Tiernan Brooks was on the bench. He's not. I put Tiernan Brooks on the pitch, but he's not even on the bench. So, I mean, there must be some reason he can't be on. He can't play for his loan deal, because that's the only thing I can imagine. There's no way the keepers we've got right now are good enough, and especially not Stone after what I've seen him doing this first half performance. Stone are digging players out, but it's been really poor. And it's not just him. We've had absolutely we've had nothing. I mean, it's 2-0 to Harrogate. It's been exceptionally poor, and I wanted to be positive. I said at the start of the video I was going to be positive. I tried to change my tune from last week, but it's just not getting any better. I mean, their fans are ironically cheering when we pass the ball back to Stone, because he's had maybe 3-4 times the amount of touches that sorry, that Mac has had. It's just so slow, so poor. These have one of the worst home records in the division. And I spoke about the teams they've played, but they're absolutely battering us. They want it more. They're fighting more. You can tell players like Chickson haven't, had much time at all to play because they're just not up to speed. The ball's given away in the first 30 seconds. Our most creative option is Dan Crowley dropping almost to centre back, and I'm going to give it to Baldwin. He's having to pass it back to Heap because there's no movement in front of him. But also, if we're relying on him to stride past two players to get into the middle to open space up, we're never going to create much. We can't be relying on our central centre-back to try and take it past players, which he's done a couple of times and won free kicks. Exceptionally poor. Football's mad. We could come away from here with a draw. But at the moment, there's absolutely no point. To make it worse, they've got the tannoy system turned up like 5 times more than NOTTS. I've got a headache from that. And a headache from the performance.
Get behind the team!
Looks like Toby's coming on, maybe Junior as well, but it's no better second half so far. Still 2-0 Harrogate. That's had to come out, that's 55 minutes in. John Bostock is off, Toby is on. And I don't know who's going
John
where.
Bostock being replaced by number 21.
It looks like maybe a little bit of a change.
Rolling.
Toby got a bit of raw pace, good to see him back in the team. Austin's gone dead centre, so maybe there's a change of shape. It looks like it could be a 4 actually, 4-3-3. Jody with an absolute screamer, free kick into the goal, he's top left. It's not been coming, we've had no opportunities to score, but he's got it. What a free kick, let's see if it kick-starts the comeback. Shocking refereeing decision, shocking. 3-1, not sure about a stonewall free kick at the edge of the box. Awful. NOTTS creating slightly more in the last 5 minutes. Toby instrumental in that, but we need 2 goals very, very quickly, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Thank you for attending this afternoon, everyone. Your support has been amazing today.
Full time, I'm walking back to the car. You might not be able to see me, it's very, very dark. NOTTS have lost 3-1 to Harrogate. For a brief minute, it looked like we might be back in it after Jody Jones' superb free kick. And look, NOTTS didn't deserve to win the game, probably didn't even deserve to draw the game, but the referee has missed a clear foul on Ada Baldwin. I think it was Ada Baldwin just before they scored their 3rd goal. Lino bottled it, ref bottled it. When you're playing as badly as we are at the minute, you need the refs to a bit of luck. Well, not the refs, look, you need the refs to do their job properly. They haven't. Scott Tallis, the referee, said it to the people I was with before the game. As soon as the tannoy announcer announced Scott Tallis as the referee, I said he's awful. He's a poor referee, and he missed so many things. 2 minutes later, gave something very, very, very soft against NOTTS. Awful, but that's not the reason we lost. We were poor. We were so sloppy. Macca isolated. You could have put him on a desert island, and he wouldn't have been as isolated as he was up front for us today. Jody had 3 players on him, and people are saying, "Oh look, Jody's got 3 players on him," but they must be confident none of our other players are going to do anything if they're prepared to commit 3 to him. But they still couldn't get the ball off him. Fantastic from him. Other positive was Toby. I thought he was good when he came on. Good to see him back, but the rest of that side were just not good enough. I tried to be as positive as possible before the game, change my approach to how I look at it, but we're in serious trouble. Stockport 7 or 8 goals against Sutton, absolutely hammered them. They're going to be flying in confidence for next Friday's game. It's looking very worrying, and we're still in the playoffs because we couldn't drop a place today, but teams are gaining ground. Morecambe, last time I saw, were winning, and they've got 2 games in hand. They could take us out of the playoffs. I think it's difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know what Luke Williams does. We looked okay going to a back 4, but the players haven't trained with the back 4. They've gone 60 minutes into a game. So realistically, we're going to go to Stockport and go for a back 4. Do we stick with the back 5 that's conceding? We're going to concede 90 goals as it is. It is just really difficult at the minute to watch those performances when we're a shadow of the team we were. But that's the video. We'll be back Thursday to discuss. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel.